Well, this week in censorship, Facebook completely banned the Epoch Times from advertising after NBC News uncovered that the Chinese American owned paper, founded in New York City, had spent $2 million on Facebook ads in the last month because, well, they're a thriving business. Facebook's decision came as a result of a review prompted by questions from NBC Nothing But Crap News. The spokesman explained that the ads must include disclaimers that accurately represent the name of the ad's sponsors. Since 2016, the Epoch Times revenue more than doubled and the reach of its online content rocketed past that of every other news organization, attracting billions of views across its many platforms. It also became a player on the conservative media stage, securing interviews with Trump cabinet members, loyalists, and family members, as well as members of Congress and Republican media stars. Oh, we can't have a conservative BuzzFeed or a conservative Huffington Post, which is dominating on social media. Better shut them down. So the Epoch Times spending a few $1 million on Facebook ads was very worrisome for the liberal media establishment. But Disney giving $400 million to Vice News, which they then later wrote off on their taxes as a loss because it's gone, that's totally normal. And after Vice wasted the $400 million from Disney to produce their propaganda, guess who came to the rescue? George Soros, who gave them another $250 million to keep operating. In other news, CNN did a story about the Democrats who just made the cut for the next debate coming up in a few weeks and listed the supposed top 6 of one of the polls that's used to qualify. Only the thing is, they left off Andrew Yang, who did qualify and was ranked higher than Bozo O'Rourke, who they included on their top 6 list. Yang's supporters quickly took to Twitter and started tweeting out the hashtag Yang Media Blackout, which started trending and resulted in CNN removing Bozo from the top 6 and placing Yang there where he belonged. Andrew Yang is the clown who decided to out-pander his fellow candidates by offering American citizens $1,000 a month if they elect him as the next president. Of course, he has no chance of ever becoming the president or winning a primary, but it is terribly wrong for CNN to leave him off of the list of the rankings of the candidates. If a Democrat does win next year, God forbid, they probably will make Andrew Yang the head of the Department of Treasury, though. That's what we're up against. YouTube also terminated another handful of right-wing channels this week, which didn't have any current community guidelines violations, but they're gone. Literally the very next day, Susan Wojcicki, the YouTube CEO, posted on the official YouTube blog and then tweeted out that preserving YouTube as an open platform is more important than ever. She got completely roasted in the replies because obviously it doesn't get much more ironic than censoring a bunch of channels. And then the very next day posting a blog post claiming that you support people's right to post controversial and offensive content. Which reminds me, last week's video about censorship titled Here's the Truth, Jimmy, was demonetized as soon as it was published. Although the previous night it was monetized when I uploaded it and it was done processing. So I called out YouTube on Twitter and they sent me a DM saying that the decision was correct and the moderators deemed that the video was, quote, incendiary and demeaning. Well, at least now we know why they manually demonetized hundreds of my videos last month about Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and Beto O'Rourke and Rosie O'Donnell and Jim Acosta and Brian Stelter because they consider my comedy to be demeaning and incendiary. So they must have just updated their terms of service because none of these videos violated anything listed in their advertiser-friendly policy, so now they just consider them to be mean. I'm a big meanie. Trump owns a reporter about the Russia investigation. That's mean. Brian Stelter tattles on Trump to Twitter. That's mean. Little Brian Stelter didn't like my impression of him. That's mean too. So thanks for all your support, guys, and this weekend, if you use the promo code Labor Day through Monday, one word, at markdice.com at the checkout, you can get 10% off of any of my awesome designs, like the new Mount Trump More shirt, the classic Abraham Lincoln Trump shirt, the I Love Global Warming shirt, or any of my awesome designs. So head on over to markdice.com or click the link in the description below and use the promo code Labor Day at the checkout and check them out.